Hi, my name is Laura KN, and today we're going to be talking about September 11th, 2001, which most people should be familiar with. That day left a mark on the world for life, and we call it 9/11. It was a peaceful day in the one and only New York. People were taking pictures in the soon-to-be infamous Twin Towers that would soon be ashes and rubble. There was an ex-pilot that noticed the planes were flying a bit low on the ground and needed to be higher. However, they didn't know it was aiming for the World Trade Centers as a terrorist attack. Okay, wait, sorry. My mum remembered when she heard it on breaking news for the first time, and she said that she had never felt that type of devastation before, like the whole world stopped. But what really happened? Well, let's get into it. Let's start with how they even managed to get on the planes. Well, allegedly they were carrying knives, box cutters, and concealed weapons on their person or in carry-on luggage. That's how they threatened the pilot and passengers. Melissa Doy, a woman trapped on the 83rd floor of the WTC, she was on a call with a 911 dispatcher. She described the fire and smoke filling up her lungs, and she said that she was dying and asked to speak to her mother for the very last time. 4 planes were hijacked by terrorists. That day, they got onto the plane and were deceiving the passengers, saying that they would land it if they just remained calm. However, they didn't. People were beyond scared, making last phone calls and praying. Hopeless. 2 of the planes were flown into the Twin Towers in New York City. They fell. The other plane was crashed into the Pentagon, and the final plane crashed into Pennsylvania after passengers tried to overcome the hijackers with a moment of bravery. They knew that they were going to die. However, one small act of greatness saved so many others. Now we're going to hear from some students at Global Academy to see what they have to say for themselves. About 9/11, and has it impacted you in any way?
Well, I think the events that happened on 9/11 were really impacting, not just for me, but for the entire world. And it changes the way that we view things even today. For example, the way we go to airports, the security measures that now have been taking place. I think they're all things that impacted very some and somewhat positive and some.
What do you know about 9/11, and has it impacted you in any way?
I don't really know much about 9/11, but when I think about it, I think about all the people that sadly died.
What do you know about 9/11, and has it impacted you in any way?
Me personally, no, it hasn't impacted me as I wasn't around. But from what I've seen, like the footage, it kind of impacts me in a way because it makes me really upset and sad, like just horrified to see these acts being carried out on innocent people. And when the towers dropped, like my heart dropped.
Thank you for listening to my podcast. Come back next time for the next episode and next topic.